Alright guys, welcome back to Ralph's house. We're still working on our tree out in the front yard. Didn't have to go far to do this one, but it sure is a pretty little tree. Let's see if we can make this thing look a little bit better. Y'all can. Let's see what we got here. We're going to start off again with our tree colors, our leaf colors. It's got a beautiful canopy up there. Right now we need to catch some of these bright yellows that are kind of in the background of there, but kind of a yellow green. We've got some of this sap green. Put it on here. Mix a little bit of this yellow ochre in with it. Let's see if we can't get that leaf, that yellow leaf looking leaf color back there that's in the background a little bit. So we got a few little leaves back there, and I think that's kind of close to it. See how they're just kind of back there hanging off in places, and where I would want to put that. A few limbs up here on the coming off the front. So by kind of using the edge of that, learn to kind of bump it with the edge and see how it makes a kind of a leaf shape. Just play with your brushes. Learn to play with your brushes. Get some color in there. So we got that yellow back in there, and this is kind of a background color. So we're going to do it first. We want to get this canopy in here. As my brush is thinning out, I'm still going to use it and go over some of these other colors. And kind of look at the shape of these limbs. You've got the leaves. See one like that, and it's tracking from here over like that. One back up. Some way back there in the background. Mute it down a little bit. Leaves in here, just put them on, put them on, put them on. And just bring your, again, use that edge. Get that leaf shape that you want there. Reload your brush. Most of those bright yellows were underneath. Couple leaves coming off this way. But all the canopy's up. It's not really a low canopy. There's a big bunch of yellow back up in there somewhere. Especially up towards the top, there's a bunch. Now as it darkens a little bit, I'm going to grab some of this cadmium red, mix in with that. Give me a kind of a cadmium red color. Cadmium red yellow. Mix those two together a little bit. There we go. See, I like that color too. Let's get that in there. Some of these branches come way down in here and just kind of lop up over the other one behind it. So you got branches everywhere. And this is where I've never been real patient. It takes patience putting this over and over and over all these colors that are in this tree, and get them up in there, and you got some growing up, heading up for the sky, heading up towards that light. That's why trees grow out or they grow up. See, all those top limbs, they're going straight up. They're trying to reach that light. You just have to grow out to reach the light, because the ones on top got all the light. You got some of them red colors up in here, but any way you look at it, this is one of the most colorful little bushes I've seen. Yeah, it's got all these pretty colors in it, and we're just trying to catch some of these pretty colors out here. So that's what we're trying to do. Just catch them coming from every direction. But see how they come in limbs. Coming in like this, and kind of branches like that. That's what made them like this tree so much. I'm going to grab some of this burnt sienna, a little bit of yellow, put it in there. See if I can't get a little bit darker. Not dark enough, I'm going to grab some ultramarine blue, mix in with it. Some of these leaves, the leaves out here are coming down, hanging down. Let's see. We just have all these different shades of colors in this one tree. I like that dark. That dark's going to give us some of the stuff we needed back up here in the top of this tree, in the canopy. Just make sure to make it come and hang down just like it's supposed to. Put that in there. Out here on these ends, we got some dark out there. So we're just trying to cut all this in here. All these different places we can put this. A bunch of it out here on this. We just want a good canopy out there. Again, I'm gonna grab some burn umber this time. Let's get some burn umber in there. Some of that yellow in with it. Colors and the colors, that's it. Actually, I want to go a little bit darker. I'm going to grab more burn umber than even that. Just put it in there. All these colors. I don't think you can have one without the other. It is just hard to do a picture without darks. And that's where we fall short so many times. If we try to do this, we try to make our pictures without having our darks in there. We got a chance to, there we go. This one's going to kind of overlap, see, because the other's behind it. Got some of these branches, especially down here at the lower end, they're darker. That's that pine tree back behind. Remember that pine tree we did way back when? It's still in the picture. It's just way back there when. That kind of comes off here, and this branch coming out there, we got to get some leaves on it. So we're just we're just trying to keep it all up here where it belongs, up here on top of this canopy. More burnt umber in there. Ultramarine blue. Keep it dark. Keep it dark up here in that canopy. I can pull these other colors back into it, but I didn't have it dark enough, and that was I was fighting a battle there, and I couldn't get what I want to do when I want to do. These branches grow back into that tree, meander out. So by rolling that brush, I'm catching all these different colors and strokes. Little branches coming up in here with little leaves on it. Some little leaves right in here. Now that's going to be something to paint into. Remember this little tree we had right down here, and we got the strokes coming this way. That'll give us something to paint some lights into. I'll tell you what, we just come on back, we're just going to keep playing with this and adding color till we get the color, till we get this thing to do what we want to do. Y'all come.